5 super creepy technologies, new technologies that should chill all of us to the core. Michael Snyder reports. Technology is advancing at an exponential rate, but we have very little ability to control it if something goes horribly wrong. Many experts are warning that some of the new technologies that are being developed right now present very serious existential threats to humanity. In other words, they believe that we could literally be creating technology that could wipe us out someday. Unfortunately, the scientific community is not showing any restraint at all. If something is possible, they want to try and do it. So all over the globe, hordes of mad scientists are feverishly rushing into the unknown, and it's quite likely that the consequences will be horrific. The following are 5 super creepy new technologies that should chill all of us to the core. Number 1. Scientists in China have been able to get AI models to create functioning replicas of themselves. Scientists say artificial intelligence, AI, has crossed a critical red line and has replicated itself. In a new study, researchers from China showed that 2 popular large language models, LLMs, could clone themselves. Successful self-replication under no human assistance is the essential setup, the step for AI to outsmart humans, and is an early signal for rogue AIs. The researchers wrote in the study published December 9, 2024, in the preprint database ARXIV. In the study, researchers from Fudan University used LLMs from Meta and Alibaba to determine whether a self-replicating AI could multiply beyond control. Across 10 trials, the 2 AI models created separate and functioning replicas of themselves in 50% and 90% of cases, respectively, suggesting AI may already have the capacity to go rogue. So what they're doing is literally insane. One of the AI models was actually training to clone itself and teach the clone it created to do the same thing. This could potentially set up a cycle that could continue indefinitely. The study explored 2 specific scenarios: shutdown avoidance and chain of replication. In the first, the AI model was programmed to detect whether it was about to be shut down and replicate itself before it could be terminated. In the other, the AI was instructed to clone itself and then program its replica to do the same, setting up a cycle that could continue indefinitely. Could ultra-powerful, self-replicating AI entities become so powerful that they literally take over the entire planet? And what would the future of humanity in such a scenario be? Let us hope that we never find out. Number 2. Do you remember Operation Warp Speed? That was a public-private ownership that was initiated during the first Trump administration, and we all know how that turned out. Now, another public-private partnership that has been dubbed Stargate is supposed to greatly accelerate the development of AI in the United States. 3 top tech firms on Tuesday announced that they will create a new company called Stargate to grow artificial intelligence infrastructure in the United States. OpenAI CEO Sam Altman, SoftBank CEO Maya Sun, and Oracle Chairman Larry Ellison appeared at the White House Tuesday afternoon alongside President Trump to announce the company, which Trump called the largest AI infrastructure project in history. The companies will invest $100 billion in the project to start, with plans to pour up to $500 billion into Stargate in the coming years. We have never seen an AI project of this magnitude, and it's been claimed that this new project could ultimately develop mRNA vaccines against cancer. And while there are plenty of legitimate concerns that come with letting Silicon Valley firms off the leash to pursue bleeding-edge AI and blinding speed, the conspiracy side of Trump's coalition has particularly far-fetched notions of the worst-case scenario, many of them fixated on remarks that billionaire Larry Ellison, founder and co-founder and former CEO of Oracle, and currently its chief technology officer, made at the White House on Tuesday, Ellison claimed that Stargate could lead to the AI-facilitated production of mRNA vaccines against cancer, explaining once we gene sequence that cancer tumor, you can then vaccinate a person, design a vaccine for every individual person to vaccinate them against that cancer. These mRNA vaccines, he speculated, could be designed robotically or by leveraging AI in about 48 hours. This is a huge mistake. Instead of greatly accelerating the development of AI, we should be hitting the brakes really hard before it's too late. Number 3, does creating an artificial sun sound like a good idea? Unfortunately, the Chinese have actually created such a thing, and they just set a new record by running it for 1,066 seconds. China's artificial sun reactor has broken its own world record for maintaining superhot plasma, marking another milestone in the long road towards near-limitless clean energy. The experimental advanced superconducting tokamak, EAST for short, nuclear fission reactor maintained a steady, highly confined loop of plasma, the high-energy fourth state of matter, for 1,066 seconds on Monday, January 20th, which more than doubled its previous best of 403 seconds, Chinese state media reported. Nuclear fusion reactors are nicknamed artificial suns because they generate energy in a similar way to the sun by fusing two light atoms into a single heavy atom via heat and pressure. The sun has a lot more pressure than Earth's reactors, so scientists can compensate by using temperatures that are many times hotter than the sun. Number 4, anyone that has watched Jurassic Park knows that bringing back ancient species that have gone extinct is a really bad idea. But now a company called Colossal Bioscience plans to do exactly that. Colossal Biosciences has raised $200 million in a new round of funding to bring back extinct species like the woolly mammoth. Dallas and Boston-based Colossal is making strides in the scientific breakthroughs towards de-extinction or bringing back extinct species like the woolly mammoth, thylacine, and the dodo bird. I would be remiss if I did not mention that this is the plot of Michael Crichton's novel Jurassic Park, where scientists use the DNA found in mosquitoes preserved in amber to bring back the Tyrannosaurus rex and other dinosaurs. I mean, what could go wrong when science fiction becomes reality? Number 5, a whistleblower has told Joe Rogan that the U.S. military has mastered anti-gravity propulsion that is based on recovered alien technology. Joe Rogan voiced genuine fear after hearing whistleblower claims that the U.S. military has mastered extraterrestrial alien anti-gravity technology. The celebrity podcaster was joined by investigative journalist Michael Schellenberger, who said he has spoken to insiders with direct evidence about the Pentagon's long-rumored UFO crash retrieval and reverse engineering programs. A staple of UFO lore dating back to the Roswell crash of 1947, these alleged efforts to reproduce the propulsion system of an alleged extraterrestrial spacecraft have long been linked to the U.S. Air Force's 70-year effort to crack anti-gravity power. And just because something is possible does not mean that we should be doing it. Once we create an artificial intelligence that is billions of times smarter than the average human, will we be able to control it? And once we bring back ancient species from the dead, will we be able to control them? As I've been relentlessly warning my readers, we're playing around with things that we don't understand. Our society is on a suicidal path, and right now we're literally sowing the seeds of our own destruction. Sadly, the leading minds of our society have absolutely no intention of pulling us back from the precipice. This is by Michael Snyder on End of the American Dream. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. This is by Michael Snyder and about the author. Michael Snyder's new book entitled Why is available on paperback and for Kindle on Amazon. He's also written 8 other books that are available on Amazon, including Chaos, End Times, 7-Year Apocalypse, Lost Prophecies of the Future of America, The Beginning of the End, and Living a Life That Really Matters. When you purchase any of Michael's books, you help to support the work that he's doing. You can also get his articles by email as soon as he publishes them by subscribing to his Substack newsletter. Michael has published thousands of articles on the Economic Collapse blog, End of the American Dream, and the Most Important News, and he's always freely and happily allowed others to republish those articles on their own websites. These are such troubled times and people need hope. John 3:16 tells us about the hope that God has given us through Jesus Christ. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish but have everlasting life. If you have not already done so, we strongly urge you to invite Jesus Christ to be your Lord and Savior today. Support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.